Hey guys, this is Yugioh Productions, and I just want to show you guys something, something kind of cool. I have a 10 of crappy commons in here. It looks normal, right? Well, there's actually 100 and some dollars in here, or almost 200 hidden dollars in here. There it is. Now, unless you're a 24/7 Yu-Gi-Oh obsession person and you're looking for something and you happen to look in a Yu-Gi-Oh tin, which would never be, but you can see the cards through the open frame, it's going to be pretty rare for you to, unless you actually play a lot, you're not really going to notice. Even if you're a parent and you happen to look in it or something, and your parents looking at it or something, they're not really going to know why it's so high. It's tiny bit higher than the rest of the cards. I'll try to show you right there. But yeah, so it's one of the perfect places, because no one's going to look in a Yu-Gi-Oh tin if they're trying to find something. So, take the money out. I didn't make mine long enough. I should have cut off more right there, so I could fit the money in just like that. But yeah, you can fit whatever you want to. Money, birth control, condoms, your secret stash of crack, cocaine, weed. It's right here perfectly. It's better if you have a full 10 and so they're not leaning over. But yeah. And this is just called the secret Yu-Gi-Oh stash box, whatever. I'll have it in the title up above, but I know some of you that are watching this might want to know how to make it, so here's the instruction video. Hey guys, Yugioh Productions. And I've already started making it, but I'm going to show you how to like make a secret stash thing. Like, say you have a regular tin, you know, and if you open it, it looks like it's perfectly normal, but really, well, you'll just see later on. I'm in the process of making it right now. Alright guys, so since I made this up, I'm kind of winging it, but what you do is I figured out to make it wider. Okay. Well, first you have to hold it to where the card's facing you, like to hold the card, like right side up, and turn it to where it looks like this to you. So you'll see in a second. So look, I know it's upside down, but look, you cut on the border of the picture, and yes, these are commons, so I don't care. Obviously, you wouldn't do this with JDs, but you cut along the picture, and where the effect ends is a little bit farther where the picture ends, but just cut straight across. You'll miss, like, barely miss the 0 on defense, or whatever its defense is, but then you cut across the effect border, right, until that middle picture and all the effect snaps off. So then it should leave the little bit of the effect, but that way it's really wide, and it looks like that. So just make sure, because like you can cut it, but if they're turned different directions, it'll end up being different sizes since the effect and the name are two different things. I mean, two different sizes, so it should end up looking like that. So, yeah. So now I have 50, more, less, whatever, more or less, it's around 50. I suggest definitely at least 48 or 50, because like you want that good open space. But yeah, so I have all these cut, as you can see. And I know a lot of you are really confused and don't even know what the heck I'm doing, but oh well. This is the hardest part. This is just time consuming, but this next part is definitely the hardest part. This is when you actually have to hot glue it or tape it. I prefer tape, obviously, because I don't have a hot glue gun. So, what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to, let's see, take a little bit of tape, about the length of the stack of cards, and like 3 centimeters or so. Doesn't really matter if you get it wrong, as long as it's going to be secure and stuff. So, here comes the hard part. Let me put this on here. Alright guys, after you finish, well, there it is. It doesn't look that great, but once you have all these crapped up, they're not just they don't have to be crapped up, but once you see all these common Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a tin, no one's gonna notice. But anyway, so now say you want to hide say whatever you want to hide in it, it's gonna be upside down like this, as you saw in the beginning of the video. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a door. I'm just gonna call it a door. What you do, you're gonna take a card. Sorry if this is confusing. I know it's not very good instructions, but oh well. What you're going to do is you're going to take a card, cut it all the way up to the stars, and right under the stars you're going to stop cutting, about right there, and then just cut it off. I'll show you. You're going to cut right where the stars are, and just cut a little up past the picture border, kind of like that. The reason why you don't want it to go all the way is because you don't want any sticking out on the side at all, or it will be more noticeable. So, and then after you have it cut, you're going to want to take a small little piece of Scotch tape. Duct tape would work, but the smaller the tape is and the smaller everything is, the less noticeable it will be. So you're going to put the tape on. You can't see it because it's clear. You're going to put it on and fold it over. So that way there's a layer of tape covering the door on each side. So you're going to do that on each side. And the reason is because tape sticks better to tape than it does Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Or paper, usually paper. So let's see. What I've done right here is I've already made a good one. So I will be putting this like this, and once I have that done, putting something like that on each side. Sorry about that, guys, but anyways, I was having some difficulties. So, I know, I'm sorry you can't see it, but after you have tape on each side, you're going to actually get a small piece of tape, sticky side hanging out on both sides. Stick it on the door, make sure no tape is showing whatsoever. It might not stick to the cards, like I said, might stick to them as well. But you just got to scratch a little bit. And then that way, when you're going to want the bottom or top, whatever side of the door, to, and remember, this isn't going to be the side that's showing, this is. So you don't have to use a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you can use anything. But you're going to want the tape to hang over the edge, so that way you don't have to worry about it coming off, because if you undo it a lot, you can just go ahead and take it off. So yeah, guys, that's it. I know this video is really confusing. Just try it out and be creative. Oh, and one more thing, guys. The reason why I don't have that door on there right now or in the beginning of the video is because, first of all, honestly, the door doesn't work that well. I should have thought that through more. But also, it's because money expands if you have enough of it. So, almost 200 bucks in here, about 8 bills or so. It's going to expand pretty greatly. So, unless you have something really small or slick that doesn't expand at all, you might want to make your own door. It might fall out, even though it doesn't matter to me, it might matter to you. So yeah, thank you for watching once again, and